Hello, my name is Trevor Cowan and I'm a contemporary shamanic practitioner, and I've just authored my first book, Change Your Life, charting a new course with contemporary shamanism. And this is available from the Book Dragon independent bookstore at 6 West Row, Stockton-on-Tees, or from their website, thebookdragon.co.uk. And today I'd just like to read a brief excerpt from the introduction. So how should we live? We have to accept, to begin with, that we are a product of our ancestors, our families, our schooling, our peers, and our culture. Only in later life, when we are older and more independent, can we go out and discover more for ourselves, and if we so choose to, change our thinking, beliefs, and any negative behaviours. As any smoker trying to quit will tell you, this is not easy. If the change is not out of necessity in the form of a life-threatening disease or imminent danger, then as humans we seem quite content with the status quo. This is reflected in a general apathy for many world problems today. It is easy to defer to others, think of the problems as someone else's, or believe that you, as only one person, cannot make a difference. But we do want to make a difference. Looking for answers is built into our DNA. The time seems to have passed when we purely accept what we are told. There is too much that doesn't fit, doesn't feel right, or is just plain wrong. Fake news isn't news, it's just a lie, a fabrication, spin to influence our thinking, ultimately to get us to like someone, buy something, or give away our money. The bottom line is clear. The current way we are living and the current systems in place do not work. The world and all life upon it is in turmoil and a fight for survival. Sadly, seemingly moving towards catastrophe, not away from it. A change is both required and necessary, even if that change is just within ourselves. And change can take place. Hence you are reading this book, have read others on self-improvement, life coaching, philosophy or religion, have gone on courses or retreats, watched hours of uplifting videos on the net, subscribed to various positive social media groups or websites that generate thoughts for the day. Maybe you practice yoga or Tai Chi, meditate, or have a wooden heart on your wall that says, love is the answer. Excuse the flippancy. But hopefully you get my drift. We want to change. We want to grow. Are there answers in being spiritual or seeking a spiritual life? Undoubtedly. But do you have to be spiritual or religious to live a good and productive life? The truth of the matter is that you don't. Not a dictionary definition of being spiritual or religious per se, as we all have a spiritual side, even if it's just the joy of life and a caring, beating heart inside of us that we listen to now and again. But where are the tools and techniques to facilitate this change and explore what spirituality means in a non-religious context, or what being connected to nature means without becoming a farmer, tree surgeon or vet? As we urbanise and spend more time in front of our screens, our connection to nature and our relationship with the land has been eroded. But as much as we have been turning our backs upon it, we are linked to all life on this planet. From the air and water that sustains us, or the plant and animal-based food that gives us energy, to the relationships fostered with the animal kingdom, or the multitude of landscapes and climates in which we live. Living in harmony with the land, the environment we find ourselves in, and the life we share it with, animal, vegetable, and I would say mineral too, has always had its challenges. Ever since we first harnessed fire, we realised we could have some element of control over nature. Abusing this control has thrown us out of balance, given rise to power struggles, wars and famines, diseases and suffering. And with the increasing pace of industrialisation, we are seeing forest decimation and wildlife species extinctions. We know a problem exists, but what do we do about it? Again, apathy and the feeling of what can one person do may pervade. Well, one person can make an incredible difference, principally to themselves. That is where we all must start, our relationship with ourselves. Understanding more about who you are, who you want to be, and looking at the areas you wish to change about yourself is no easy task, but it is possible. You can change and begin to look at things differently. By utilising tools and techniques similar to those used by your indigenous ancestors and working with the natural world, you can take great strides towards living the life you want to live. The chance to live a life well shouldn't be taken lightly. You don't have to be anyone special, achieve anything in particular, or reach a certain spiritual state, such as finding nirvana, heaven on earth, or touch the hand of God. You just have to find that inner connection to life that has always been there. It was and is your birthright. So how do you go about reclaiming your birthright and transforming your life? I am hoping that contained within these pages are ideas, exercises and practices that will help you. So that's a brief excerpt from the introduction to my book. And yes, this is 15 years of my life really in this book. I was previously an engineer and then found my way towards the shamanic path via yoga, meditation, and other forms of spirituality. And I've brought together a lot of the tools and techniques I've been shown and found to work and useful on my path as a shamanic practitioner. And I think there's something that can help everyone in this book. I really do. And it's something that I knew I had to put down on paper and publish. So if you'd like to learn more about shamanism and contemporary shamanism in particular, please check out my website, www.shamanichealth.org, or pop into my practice at the Bath Street Centre in Saltburn, North Yorkshire. Thank you.